A new lawsuit between consultants and a one-time 2026 SBOE candidate includes allegations of misrepresentation and all-out fabrication in a campaign that ultimately went nowhere. This is Thursday, June 4th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for making the Texas Minute part of your Thursday. It was on June 4th, 1989, that the Chinese army moved into Beijing's Tiananmen Square to violently squelch a student protest. It's been estimated that those butchered by the Red Army range from the low hundreds into the thousands, with many more injured and up to 10,000 people arrested. The Chinese government, to this day, forbids any mention of the incident inside China, but the rest of the world should never forget. Let's jump into today's news. Earlier this week, Republican State Representative Don McLaughlin of Uvalde issued an urgent call to action about a possible outbreak of the New World Screwworm in South Texas. He was immediately rebuffed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture with claims that it wasn't true. Now, though, it turns out McLaughlin was right. Recent outbreaks of the flesh-eating parasite have been within 100 miles of the U.S. border, but none were reported in Texas until now. The parasite was confirmed in a 3-week-old calf in La Pryor, Texas. In a call with reporters, Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said last night that the case is being, quote, fully contained, and sought to reassure Texans that the nation's food supply is, in her words, 100% safe. Kinney County Judge John Paul Schuster declared a local state of disaster yesterday over the threat posed by the New World Screwworm. Among other things, he's asking Governor Greg Abbott to relax certain regulations so products used to control screwworm can be approved and deployed more quickly. A new tool's been launched by the Texas Education Agency designed to provide in one place online educator misconduct data, student safety information, and reporting forms. It's called the Student Protection Resource Center. The new Resource Center provides information on recognizing the signs of abuse, including behavioral indicators, boundary violations, and grooming. A Texas Scorecard investigation finds that an official in the office of the president at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center worked in a series of diversity, equity, and inclusion positions and has an extensive history of promoting gay causes. Dr. Jody Randall is a biological male who refers to himself as a, quote, transgender female. Randall's professional trajectory is characterized by a career-long dedication to advancing DEI with a primary focus on LGBT advocacy. In January 2017, Randall moved from a university in Kansas to Texas Tech in Lubbock, where he assumed the role of director of the newly founded Office of LGBTQIA Education and Engagement under a split reporting structure to Student Affairs and, of course, the Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. In that role, he designed and ran the Big 12 LGBTQIA and Allies Summit. Oh boy. In 2021, he moved to the Texas Tech System Health Sciences Center, serving as its first Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. That position was rebranded in the 2022-2023 fiscal year as the, quote, Vice President of Institutional Excellence and Culture and Chief Experience Officer. Wow. Good luck figuring out what he does all day with your money. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
A one-time GOP candidate for the State Board of Education is fighting a lawsuit filed by his former campaign consultants over an outstanding bill, and he's accusing them of misrepresenting their experience, promising donations that never materialized, and ultimately urging him to abandon his campaign. One-time SBOE District 9 candidate Stephen Yearout says the Campaign Edge 360's claim that he owes them $65,000 is unfounded. He alleges that business owner Jackie Bessinger and her employee, Lynn Davenport, made repeated misrepresentations about their experience, backgrounds, and connections. Davenport is an outspoken opponent of school choice. She's been strongly supporting Democrat Gina Hinojos's bid to unseat Governor Greg Abbott in recent months. She reportedly told Yearout that SBOE District 12 incumbent Pam Little would help bankroll the campaign, a claim Little later told Yearout and confirmed to Texas Scorecard wasn't true. Before dropping out of the race, Yearout says the duo sent him to the wrong place to file for office, attacked his reasons for running for office, and peddled conspiracy theories about Governor Abbott and the Texas GOP. You can find the wild details of that story and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Grant Hawk, Aaron Anderson, Adam Kahn, and Brandon Waltons. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go make it a great day.